Alright, made it to Lincoln. Got to do some unpacking and yeah, get a little spin out ride in. You know, I'd like to say this is everything, but I still got all my tools and stuff in the car. But yeah, we don't mess around. We make sure we have everything for the weekend. Got all my meals packed for tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday morning. Yeah, plenty of gear. Sitting over to meet the lads, get a little spin out going, and yeah, get ready for an easy night. Alright, shakeout ride's done. Get cleaned up, get a little dinner in me, and yeah, start getting ready for tomorrow. Alright, so back from the ride, cleaned up a little bit. Didn't really feel like getting dressed yet, so just kind of sitting here, and yeah, I got some eggs, salsa, cabbage, guacamole, and rice. Yeah, just easy carbs, easy protein, a little bit of healthy fats just to get those in. But yeah, carb load kind of starts now. It'll really ramp up after breakfast and openers tomorrow. But yeah, just kind of keep it low fiber and easy to digest. And yeah, gotta stay fueled. I mean, it's gonna be I think a fast race on Saturday. So gonna need any help I can get, and that's definitely gonna come in form of carbohydrates. So alright, so Friday morning, gotta head over to the event center, have a 9 a.m. pro field meeting, just kind of I think going over the rules of the race and all that stuff. So heading over there now, gonna grab a quick coffee on the way, go to the meeting, and then get openers done. So yeah, busy morning, but hopefully means a little bit easier afternoon, kind of relax and get everything ready for the race day. So how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you?
Pretty good. Can I do a large iced Americano, please?
Yeah. Awesome. Anything else?
That's it.
Awesome. Here is that.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You as well.
All right, we're starting openers. Like 10:15. Do about an hour and a half. Get some activation in the legs and get ready for tomorrow. So yeah, really excited to get rolling for the weekend. Breakfast time, and so we're getting ready for the race.
They're fresh too, so they're so beautiful.
Are you taking a picture of me on?
And just like that, time to head home. And 10-hour journey home begins. Parents had an early flight, so might as well hit the road. But it's definitely too early. Alright, the trip home starts now. Well, I guess it started a couple hours ago, but yeah, got 7.5 hours left. Do a couple more stops. Well, no, I guess my mom's texting me. They must have landed already. But yeah, kind of just go over the race. Started pretty fast. We didn't really have much of a neutral zone. Pretty much just kind of got out of the event center, and we were pretty much full gas racing from the start. It wasn't that the start was overly hard. It was just fast. Like, we were probably rolling for the most part like 25 to 35 miles an hour. And it's like, I thought to, maybe try to make a break. I went into one move. We had like 4 guys that tried to get off the front, but like it got brought back pretty much instantly. It's just we were going too fast as a group. It just wasn't worth burning a match to get a couple seconds. Like, it was just going to get brought right back. So we're just kind of stuck in that sense. It's just like, yeah, we're going to be rolling in the group for the time being. And it is quite hectic there. Like, it's a bit different than like an Unbound or a race like that where it's bright. I mean, we generally are starting in pitch black. Like, it's hard to explain what that's like, where you can't see the crown. I mean, you can barely see the people in front of you. Like, it's just a different level of crazy, and especially with how big and competitive the field was this year compared to years past. Like, it just added another element of chaos. But yeah, I mean, it was just pretty fast, a pretty controlled start to the race. First hour or so, it rained a little bit the night before, so the MMRs had mud. We really didn't know what to expect going into them, just how bad it would be, if we would have to get off our bikes and hike or not. So it was just kind of a bit of an unknown. Going into the first MMR, the first mud section, maybe 45, 50 minutes into the race, I was probably going into it like, I don't know, 15th, 16th wheel. Not the worst position, not the best. Once again, with how competitive the field is, it's a battle to get those front wheels. So I was pretty content with that, and I thought I'd be okay. We were rolling through the mud section pretty smoothly, and a guy in front of me, maybe 1, 2, 3 spots in front of me, just cross-rutted and went down, and kind of bogged my momentum. I was lucky enough to not have to go. I was lucky enough to not go down or even have to unclip. A couple guys around me had to unclip, and that was kind of a death sentence for them. But for me, it still killed my momentum. And once you lose your momentum in muddy sections like that, it's hard to get rolling again. So I mean, I was split from the lead group, from the front group, and by the time we got out of the mud section, I was probably 30-ish seconds down, 20, 30 seconds down from the lead group of like 12 to 15. But it's like all the favorites were there. It's like there was, outside of I think Matt Beers was behind, and a couple others, which, I mean, Matt obviously ended up winning, so he had to chase back. But most of the hitters were in the lead group, and we had a strong group of like 4 to eventually like 6 or 7 when it was all said and done in Chase Group 1, and like we were pushing hard to try to come back. And realistically, I was probably one of the weaker links of the group, but I knew at one I couldn't sit on. Like, it wasn't like there was no reason for me to try to sit on. Like, I had to pull through. I had to give my pulls to try to make back to the lead group, because it's just this race, one, with the money on the line, and 2, just how much faster you can be in a group dynamic. It was like, man, I got to make this lead group, right? It's like, especially once the split had happened the way it was, where then the lead group was so small, it's like you're not even talking trying to make a lead group of 30. It's like there was a lead group of 15. It's like you can get in that and hold the pace of that and sit on. Like, man, to be looking at like a top 15, even a top 20 in this field, like that's a huge result. And that's just kind of the way I looked at it. Like, man, I have to make that group, like, by whatever means necessary. And if I don't, then I don't. But it's like I had to give it a shot. And yeah, just buried myself in the chase group. We were in the crosswinds for a lot of it, and that definitely didn't help. And it's like with the rollers the way they are, it's like you can never rest, especially like even in the crosswinds. Like, it's like you couldn't rest. Like, you're echeloning in the wind up these hills at 450, 500. It's like it's just it's just miserable, right? And it's like, and we had to push hard because the lead group's pushing. You know, that's racing, right? And it's like we're an hour into this, and yeah, I mean, I tried to bury myself the best I could, and yeah, by about 20 minutes into the effort, we were still pretty far off it, and I just blew. Like, I just couldn't hold it anymore, and just ended up getting gapped a little bit. And then with the crosswinds being as heavy as they were, I mean, we probably had 20-30 mile an hour winds all day. It was just like, once you get a little bit of a gap between you and the group, it's like you're gone. Like, you're just gone. And yeah, so got popped from chase group 1, and then was kind of just by myself, or picked up by 1 or 2 guys that had also been popped. And eventually we hit the second mud section, which was true hike-a-bike, and had to get off and run through that. And you know, that sucked. You know, anytime you have to run in a gravel race, like through mud, it's just miserable, right? It's just I'm there to ride my bike, I'm not there to run. So just the running side of it sucks. But then also just everything's covered in mud, everything's heavy. You know, it's just, you try to drink your water, and you know, the nozzle's covered in mud. I mean, it sucks, right? Especially that early too. I mean, the hike-a-bike section was probably an hour and a half, 2 hours in. It's just like, man, we got a long day ahead of us, right? And like I said, I was pretty throttled from getting thrown out of the chase group, and like, I knew it was going to be a long day from there. And eventually ended up with a group of like 7. We ended up with a group of 3, me, Derek Dotlich, and a guy Peter from Project Echelon. The 3 of us rolled for a while until we were caught by a group with Chad Haga and another 5 or 6 guys, and rolled with that for a while. But like I said, I was still kind of paying the price of trying to bring back the lead group, and just felt terrible. And yeah, I don't know if it was, you know, partially from that, maybe just a little tweaked from, you know, a long car ride on days prior, or just whatever it was. Maybe tweak something during the hike-a-bike. Was like my back and hips were just killing me. I mean, just in terms of physical pain and hurt, like, was just really struggling. And yeah, just roll with that group for as long as I could, and eventually just like blew up maybe mile 90, 95, 100, like right before the second sag. And got to the second sag, hammered a Coke, refilled bottles, and tried to do something, but you know, try to keep the pace up. But I mean, I was done. I mean, I was just, I don't know if I've ever really like blown up like that in a race, like just genuine soft pedaling. I mean, I was destroyed, which I don't know, I guess is a good thing, right? Like, I genuinely did leave it all out there, but yeah, just destroyed, and basically soft pedaled the last 40-50 miles. I had a group of like 4 or 5 catch me at one point. I tried to hang out with them for a little bit, but eventually, once again, crosswinds just got shelled from it, and just got home from there. I mean, it was brutal. We had a ton of headwind. Just a long day. I mean, this race as a whole is just so hard. It's just, with the climbing the way it is, there's no way to rest. Like, it's just hard all day. And when you make an effort like I did and really do bury yourself, it's hard to recover from it, because the course is hard. There's no flat sections to just, you know, ride a steady pace. Like, you have to go semi-hard up every climb, or you're just going up it so slow. There's no downhills to recover. It's just hard all day. I think it's what makes the race so cool, so exciting. But in the same breath, when things are starting to go bad, they go bad fast. And yeah, you pay for it, right? And you know, I knew the risk I was taking with the way I did race it when I missed the group, and yeah, I don't necessarily have a regret on how I raced it. You know, I'm disappointed with the result and hope for more, but I wouldn't say I regret how I did it. But yeah, it is what it is. That's racing. Still okay with it. I was super happy with the bike setup. Like I said, I was one of the few that was able to cleanly get through the first mud section even after the crash, and I think that did save me. I mean, I remember looking back in the chase group, and I mean, there was no one behind us. So I think a lot of people, even through the first mud section, couldn't get through that clean. Yeah, I mean, I was happy with everything but the result, I guess. But no, like I said, that's racing. Not every race is going to be perfect. I've had a great year, but I've also had results that would have wished for more, and you know, this is one of them. You know, you're going to have results that you aren't happy with, and I think that's the beauty of racing, right? The lows make the highs feel better, and yeah, you move on. You live to fight another day, and you learn from it. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a fun weekend. Not really looking forward to this drive home, but is what it is. Not really sure how this vlog is gonna look. Still kind of being behind the camera is a little bit new for me, like this. So I mean, it was fun. I think I got some good footage. Hopefully answered some of your guys' questions, and I'll try to be better about this and make more videos. I think as I make more, the quality will go up. I'll get a bit more comfortable. I'll get a little bit better with the editing and stuff, and yeah, hopefully can be something that is fun for you guys to watch, fun for you guys to make, or fun for me to make. But yeah, you know, that's it. I don't know if I'll have any more clips after this from the drive home. I don't think there's going to be much for me to post other than some terrible travel snacks. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone for tuning in, for cheering me on, all the good lucks and everything from the weekend. So yeah, cheers to everybody, and yeah, have a great weekend.